guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the love and support so far, especially on my Get to Know Me tag video. Thanks a lot. And also to my 80 subscribers. I know it's not a lot, but hey, this is a small community that I'm creating, and I am so happy, especially being like a new person on, I was gonna say Instagram just now, being a new person on YouTube. Thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate it. Today I want to talk to you guys about, it's gonna be like a little chit chat motivational video, basically because like I have a lot of conversations with people, and they basically talk to me about how they want to be successful, how I got so driven and how I got so motivated and things of that sort. So, and like, it's so funny because I try to tell them that it's not a secret, like it's not something that's hidden inside of a trash and like you have to brainstorm your way how to find it. Like, it's not something that's rocket science. Like, it's not hard. The main thing that you have to do, first of all, is that you have to, it's so crucial. You have to change your mindset. Like, if your mind is not already prepared, if it's not already molded into having a driven or like successful minded, having a successful mindset, trust me, you have to. And I know it's going to be hard, but like, you have to do it. I remember there's a quote and it says that men are not prisoners of their faith, they're prisoners of their mind. And it is so, like, especially in my generation, and I've seen it in older generations as well, but you ever saw people who have like so much potential but they sleep on it? I hope it isn't you. But anyway, you ever know that like you have this one friend and you could, like, she could do so much or he could do so much, but they just sleep on it, like they just stagnant with it, and you just be like, babe, if I had that talent, I would have taken that, like I would have gone soaring high with that. Like, if I could do what she could do, or if I could do what he could do, like I would turn it into a business and I would make so much money off of that. You know, those kind of people. And the thing is, a lot of people, I won't say that they don't want to do it, it's just that they don't envision themselves being that successful. You understand? Like, they can't see it for themselves, although you see, like, they can't see it for themselves. And that's the problem. Like, when you don't have the right mindset, you see things in a different light. No matter how much times people try to come to you and they try to preach to you and they try to say, you have greatness in you. You could do great things. Like, yeah, you could open up that business. You could be an actor, You could, like, people don't see it for themselves. So it's so hard for other people to try to preach it to them. That's why I feel like when you're trying to change your mindset, the first thing you have to do, you have to change your subconscious. Your subconscious, you have to change, because it's actually your subconscious that acts. Like, your conscious, it's so confusing how I could say this, man, but your subconscious mind is really, like, it really drives the actions, not your conscious. Like I try to see if I can explain it a different way. I try to explain it a different way, but basically what I'm trying to say is that if you look at yourself as being mediocre, then it's going to be a reflection of your lifestyle. Like, your life will always be mediocre, nothing more. Like, if you have a business, right, and you could only see this business inside the Bahamas. I say the Bahamas because I'm from the Bahamas. If you have a business and you could only see it in the Bahamas, then it will always only be in the Bahamas. You get what I'm trying to say? If you can't see it expanding internationally, then it will never expand internationally. And sorry if I like appear to be like worked up or whatever, but like I told you guys before, like, motivating and inspiring people is like a little passion of mine. So like I get really into it when I start to talk about it. Like, when you look at yourself as just a mediocre person, or like a basic person, or somebody who can't be successful, that's exactly what's going to happen. You have to change how you view yourself, and in other words, that's basically trying to change your subconscious mind. You have to, like, it's crucial that you do it. And you could tell, like, if you look around at people, you could tell how they view themselves based on how they act, based on the things they do, based on the people they hang out with, the things that they say. Like, your subconscious mind is a reflection of you, like, entirely. Like, you ever saw, I mean, it's possible, but anyway, you ever saw a lawyer or a doctor or some prominent person, you know what? Let me just say Jay-Z. I don't know Jay-Z personally, but it's like, I'm pretty sure that he won't surround himself with stagnant people. Like, you can't surround yourself with stagnant people and expect to be great. It's not logical. Because Jay-Z probably has a mindset of a billionaire or a millionaire, whatever the case, whatever he is. That's why he is like, that's the reason why he doesn't hang out with that type of crowd. It's the reason because he doesn't see himself like that. You get what I'm trying to say? And I know, okay, you may be cool, a lot of people from growing up and all the other good stuff. I understand that. But you have to make decisions for you. You can't watch what other people have to say. If you want a process right now of changing your mindset, you have to do it for you and for you only, because at the end of the day, when you're not successful, only you are liable for not being successful, right? And I want to tell you guys a story about how I changed my mindset, because I did not come out of my mother's womb like this. I wasn't born like this. I didn't graduate from high school like this. I was not always so driven. I'm going to be completely honest with you and completely real with you. I was not always driven. When I graduated from high school, I just was like, you know what, Phylicia, I don't know, because I told you guys before, I said, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like, I know that I love photography, but, you know, just based on so much things going on, I didn't see it as a career at the time. So it was like, okay, Phylicia, you're not sure exactly what you want to do, but you know who you want to be. You understand? Like, I knew from like the minute I graduated from high school, I was like, Phylicia, you have to be a certain type of woman. Like, I envisioned myself. Like, I just was like, you know what, Phylicia, it's so important for you. Like it was a lifetime. It's still a goal of mine to be the type of woman, like, you don't understand, guys. Like, I sure you can tell, like, I am a dreamer. You know, some people who don't believe in dreams and stuff like that and try to knock your dreams and, like, be like, think logically. Honey, I am a dreamer. And nobody can take my dreams away from me, because I won't allow it. Anyways, right? It's basically, what I did, I set goals for myself every year. I said, you know what, Phylicia? If you could see yourself being a certain kind of woman in the near future, then you have to, there's certain characteristics about yourself that has to change. For example, I was timid when it came to my business. Timid, boy, look here. Like, if I tell y'all some of the things that I used to do and like how I used to act when it came to my business, when I first started off of being so insecure, so timid, so fragile, so weak. Oh, I hate being weak, especially when it comes down to my business. I hate it. I just like, no, Phylicia, you can't be saying you want to be successful, but you have this characteristic about you, and like, it's like, it wasn't even like it was a small characteristic. Like, it was like a big part of me when it comes to business, because I'm not a shy person, like, naturally, but for some reason when it came down to like being successful, like, I just wasn't ready for it, but I knew I wanted it badly. So I was like, you know what, Phylicia, you have to change that about you. So I gave myself a year. I said, you know, within this year, you do what you have to do. So I used to force myself. Even if I don't want to do something, if I don't want to talk and market my business, I forcefully did it. If I didn't feel like opening my mouth and be like, hey guys, I'm a photographer, yada yada yada, I put my foot down and I opened up my mouth and I did it, because I was like, you know what, Phylicia, ain't no way in hell Beyonce did not market herself. There's no way in hell Bill Gates and Donald Trump did not market themselves. They did it. So if you want to be them, how the hell you could just stand here and be like you know when you know that you are holding yourself back? It was one of those. So I did that year. The next year I overcame it, surprisingly, right? The next year I said, you know what, Phylicia? Okay, you got over the insecurity, you gained more confidence, but you still have some fear in you for some reason. You want to be successful, but there's still this fear of what other people are going to say, because, you know, people just be like, oh, well, you know, that's just another photographer. Everybody trying to be photographers today, and, you know, it was always the fear of something, where it's going to be the fear of failure, the fear of disappointing myself, most importantly, because I was always the kind of person, like, in academics, in anything that I do, I didn't want to disappoint myself over my parents, over my friends. I didn't want to disappoint myself first. Like, I hold success on a pedestal. Like, seriously. So I just was like, Phylicia, how you could be telling people you want to be successful when you scared, like you're afraid to market yourself. You're afraid to talk to people, and like I keep saying market because it was so serious. I didn't even want to open my mouth. Like I didn't even want to open my mouth and just tell people that like that sounds stupid, right? So, and then that year, I overcame that fear. Like I would start like posting stuff on Instagram, like as opposed to just writing up a caption and being like, you know, hey guys, come and support me, yada yada yada. I would actually post a video of myself, like, you know, I'll be like, hey guys, you know, come out and support, yada yada yada. And these are things that I would never do before. But I said, like, I had to force myself. Like I had to be like a hustler within myself. Like before I could hustle with my business, I had to hustle within myself. Like that's why I try to tell you guys, in order to become successful, you have to change your mindset, because your mindset is what's going to stop you. You know, I feel like I'm preaching right now, like, you know, like where's the pulpit right now? Sorry man, but that's how I feel, because that's how passionate I am about, like I told you guys, I love talking about things like this. So yeah, and then last year, I set a new goal for myself, and my new goal is that, you know what, Phylicia, you have to, okay, you already got over the fear, you already got over the timidness, gain some more wisdom. Like if you know that there's resources out there, how you could say you want to be successful but you don't pick up these resources? You get what I'm trying to say? Like if you look at the most successful people, like who, like the richest and the people who are billionaires, right? It took them 50 years, 40 years, 30 years, 10 years. It took them all these years. They write a book. You could read a book in 1 month and you could learn all they learn, but you don't want to do it because you're lazy, because you don't feel like, come on, like, you don't want to be successful that bad, and you can't do simple things like that. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you have to want it. And with me personally, like, I like reading, but with editing and shooting, I don't have a lot of time to. So what I do, I watch a lot of motivational videos. I watch motivational speeches, motivational stories, like anything, because you have to constantly you have to constantly keep yourself grounded, that you know what, success is key. Like changing your mindset, it's not easy. Like I told you all those years, like how I was trying to change my mindset so that I could show you guys that it's a process. It won't happen overnight. It's a real process. And I know that whoever's watching this video and whatever, you have it in you. The fact that you are watching this long video, because I know that this video is going to be long, the fact that you made it this far in this video, it shows me, and it should show you, that you want to be successful, but for some reason, you know, you're stopping yourself. Like, and like, you have to get over that. Let me tell you guys, the minute you change your mindset, that's when you begin to see things completely differently. Like, you begin to view things from like a completely different, man, look here. Somebody say preach. Sorry, Mark. I just really feel so worked up right now, because I know what I'm saying is the truth. Like, I know what I'm saying is the truth. For example, you have to stop, like, whenever you change your mindset, hopefully you do. When you view things in a different light, it all makes sense. When you fail, like I told you guys before, I hated failure. I never embraced it. Because I know how it affected me. I know that, you know, I took failure to heart. I know that, you know, I was the one who couldn't sleep at night because the photo shoot didn't go. I know the pain that I felt, so I didn't want failure. I didn't even want when doors closed. Like, I hate rejection. But the minute that I changed my mindset, or I reconditioned my mindset, I learned that, you know what, Phylicia? You gotta embrace these things. You gotta welcome these things. As opposed to, like, this is the funny thing about it. Y'all ever thought about, as opposed to beating yourself up for not getting a job, y'all ever thought to say, you know what? Thank you, God, that I didn't get that job. No, y'all didn't think about that. And I know y'all didn't think about that because I didn't think about that. Just playing. But yeah. For example, I remember one time I was inside of what I was doing. I was coming home from school, and my parents, they opened my mail. I don't know why. Anyway, when you're living in your parents' house, they opened my mail and it was a letter from the Port Authority, and it was saying that, I didn't get the scholarship, and and my parents was like, oh my God, how you feel? But it did really hurt. And the next week, I found out that I got a full scholarship from the Ministry of Education. The one from Port Authority was a partial scholarship. The Ministry of Education was a full scholarship. You get where I'm going here? Like perception is key. Once you change your mindset, guys, everything would fall in place. And I know you're probably like, Phylicia, well, how do I change your mindset? The first thing that you have to do, and guys, this is only based on my experience, the very first thing that you have to do is that you have to engage in self-talk. And self-talk is you basically telling yourself, I am going to be successful. I am a winner. I am the best. I am the greatest. I am that woman. I am that man. That is me. Success is waiting on me. I just got to go and get it. You have to tell, and a lot of people sometimes say I talk to myself a lot and whatever. I'm not crazy, guys. But when I do, I'm saying stuff like that to myself because I have to remind myself that, Phylicia, success is in you, greatness is in you, but it just takes you. It could all be so simple. You ever heard the quote, ain't nothing to a G? It could all be so simple, guys. And another thing that you have to do, you have to surround yourself with like-minded people. People who you aspire to be, you have to be around them. You have to keep them around you. Keep them in your circle. You get what I'm trying to say? If you don't have a mentor, if you don't have a friend, if you don't have a family member who you could go to and you could talk to, then do like me. I have those things, but watch inspirational videos, watch motivational videos, read books, do things of that sort. You have to install it in your brain. That's how serious it is. You have to, the time you take just doing things that's not going to benefit you in the future, try to constantly reprogram your thought process. And when you do it so often, you would see things differently. If you follow me on Snapchat, I often post little clips, little important messages from the motivational stuff that I do. I post them on my Snapchat, not to say that I'm, Phylicia trying to inspire himself, but somebody out there probably could use that. That draws me to my next point. If you take anything from this video and apply it to your life, guys, remember to share it. I posted a photo on my Instagram page the other day, and it basically said that, it's not what you have or what you've accomplished, is what you've given back. And being 21 now, I did not know that. I don't want to say I did not know that, but when you've heard something but it didn't sink in, it was like that. That quote was like that for me. I knew that, okay, I should give back, but it's something when you realize it and it really hits home. It's so important to share stuff. It's so important to give back the knowledge that you have, because other people are looking up to you. It's there's too much things happening, guys, and I feel as if more of us should be standing up and actually being someone positive, being someone that someone could look up to in a positive manner. On that note, I think I am signing out. So yes, guys, I hope that you found this video very valuable, very informative, and very encouraging. Actually, I was thinking about changing up the style of my YouTube videos, because initially when I came on this platform, I just mainly wanted to focus on photography. But then I thought about it, I was like, Phylicia, you have so much more to offer. There's so many different parts of me that I could bring to the table other than just photography. So I'll add some more videos like this, and probably just change my banner to lifestyle and photography or something along that line. But yes, once again, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and please do remember to subscribe. Peace.
I know things get hard, but girl, you got it, there you go. Can't you tell by how he looking at you everywhere you go? It's just amazing, girl, and all I can say is I'm so proud of you.